You know, this stage is for our Ali'i. It's in the name of our royalty and our monarchy, and so I think that that in itself just shows how much of an honor that it is to be chosen to even step foot on that stage.
We're going to Hilo! We're going to Hilo!
If you've made it to the Hilo, to Merrie Monarch, then you're somebody, yeah? And so being invited to Merrie Monarch is an honor. As a hula dancer, as a Kumu Hula, and also the first out of Washington State.
This stage is not necessarily meant for every single hula dancer. I think it's safe to say that only the best of the best are invited.
It is a huge honor. If you're not on the island, it's kind of like, I feel like sometimes you're dismissed. Like maybe you don't know as much, or what do you know? You're on the mainland. You know, how could you be preserving our culture and correctly? And so I feel like we have big shoes to fill.
But I'm born and raised here, and even though I'm of Hawaiian descent, a lot of times you grow up in this culture and you grow up in this hula environment, and you think Merrie Monarch will never happen for me. But it means a lot, because it's almost like a lifelong journey. So it hasn't just been a year that we've been prepping. Some of us have been prepping our whole lives, sort of say, for a moment like this. So
For me, hula is a way to tell our stories. Yeah, our history is oral. It was not written, and so if we don't keep singing, if we don't keep chanting, then eventually it'll be lost.
But as you get older, you realize that it's not just dancing, it becomes a responsibility. You can't really grasp your culture if you don't take the responsibility to learn about it in the right manner, what we call like a pono manner. So you can be here and you can live here, but you have to make that extra effort and you have to make that extra commitment to know who you are.
Soon, eventually, I will need to pass it on. Yeah, and not only pass one piece of it on, but I'd have to pass the whole thing on. And so it is my hope that in learning and teaching and for the girls as they move forward and move on and continue in hula, that one day that when I myself graduate to the next world, that hula will stay here, that I've done my job in nourishing and planting the seed in them, that they can go ahead and proceed with hula and then keep this legacy that I started alive. Yeah, and then they in turn will find somebody else to pass it on, so that it continues to live.
It's a responsibility, so now it's not something you choose to do, you have to do it. Now that you have this knowledge and this mana'o, it's not a choice anymore, and it's something that you have to do in your life.